Hi, Teresa. Here's something I put together for you for Somewhere Over the Rainbow. It's a piece of sheet music that I programmed. You see here the chords: C, E minor, F, G7, and A minor. Look at the C. Notice it's got C/G. Let me tell you what that means. It simply means you're playing a C chord and the lowest note is a G note. That's because it's on this G string right here, okay? Now, if you see the F, it's the same deal. You're playing an F chord, and the lowest note that is played is an A chord. That's because it's the second fret on this fourth string. The fourth string open is a G. If you go up 2 frets, you are then playing an A. So that's what that means. And these, of course, show you the fingers that you use to play the notes. Now, here's the deal. I don't know what you understand about tablature, but here's how it works. If you take this chord diagram right here, and let's just say you tipped it over on its side. You just tipped this over to where it was laying down flat, with this being the bottom string. It would correspond to what we have to the tablature down here. Okay? If you see, notice that this line represents this string. This line here, the second line from the bottom, represents the second line from the left. The third line from the bottom represents the third line from the left. And then, of course, this is the fourth one from the bottom, fourth one from the left. Now, notice the numbers. 0, all the way through this measure. Okay? If you play this chord with that finger down, you're playing these notes. 0 on this string, 0 on this string, 0 on this string, and third finger down, well, yes, it is. Third finger down on the third fret on this string. And that pattern you will keep up throughout this piece. The only thing that changes is your left hand fingering. Now, in real practice, as we've discussed, you wouldn't want to do it that way. You'll want to vary it. And I will show you some of the ways that one can vary it. But let's look at it first, just to make sure that you get this simple pattern down. And this is just one of many, many, many patterns, but it's just one to start working with the finger picking concept. Let's try it here. Here's the timing of it. The timing is represented by these notes. If you count these notes out, it's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. If I tapped it, it would be like this: 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and bum, 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 bum. If I strummed it, it's like this: 1 and 2 and up, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. If I finger pick it, it's like this, starting with the G chord. Your thumb is going to alternate between the fourth string and the third string. It will play thumb, 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 thumb. Change chords, it keeps up. Thumb, 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 thumb. And it's right on the number. If you're counting 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Playing that, it's like this: 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're just putting these other notes in between. So we start off like this: with a pinch at the beginning. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and I forgot to mention, though we talked about it, thumb plays these two, pointer finger will always play the second string, middle finger will always play the first string. So when we put this into practice, it's pinch, thumb, first finger, thumb on the fourth string, middle finger on the top string, thumb again. Thumb, thumb 1, thumb 2, thumb, thumb, thumb 1, thumb 2, 1, thumb. And I'm calling out the fingers, not the strings, okay? If I called out but you should be able to figure it out by looking at it, and you can think of it in whatever terms you choose. But playing this whole thing all the way throughout would sound like this. Uh-oh. Let me pick this mouse up. All right, here we go. Let me try it. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3. Now E minor. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. F and 2 and 3 and 4. F, 2 and 3. Back to C. 1, 2 and 3 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. F, 2 and 3 and 4. F again. Back to C. 1, 2, 3 and 4. F, C, oops. G7. G7 again. Now the A minor. F. Then you would start back over. Let me sing it for you, then we'll come back and maybe you can kind of make sense of it. I'm going to play it through up to tempo so you can kind of see how it's supposed to sound. 1, 2, 3, 4. Whoops, let me just start it. Somewhere over the rainbow, way up high, F, there's a land that I dreamed of once in a lullaby. Call it out. C, E minor, E minor, F, F, C, F, F, C, C, G7, G7 again, G7, A minor again, F, here we come, F again, start over. Somewhere over the rainbow, way up high, there's a land that I dreamed of once in a lullaby. And then you would start the chorus. Now, I hope that helps a little bit. Listen to this, give it a shot, and then we'll talk about it tomorrow. Oh, by the way, I'll talk. We'll cut this short, and I'll communicate with you in the email about the lesson. Bye bye.